Everybody, today is Wednesday the 14th of June, so we've got about 2.5 weeks left this term. We're trying to round up our end of term activities. One of those activities is student reports. So before our next newsletter goes out, around about Monday or Tuesday of week 10, we'd expect the student reports to appear in All Parents' central parent portal. The report will outline exactly what a student can do and the areas that they're still working on against the syllabus standards. For kindergarten students, they will just simply receive a comment. Students in Year 1 and Year 2 will have an A to B grading for English and Math, but not for the rest of the KLAs. Students in Years 3 through 6 have an A to B grading across all of the subjects. And those gradings are based on students' coverage of the individual syllabus. So in other words, if by the end of Year 4 you've covered all of the syllabus and you're competent in displaying all of those skills and processes, that would equate to a C for you. If you're about halfway through that content by the end of Year 3, that would also equate to a C. And it's really important for us all to remember that those gradings are not based on comparing one Thornlie West student with another Thornlie West student, or in fact comparing one of our students here with any other student in the state. It's simply against the amount of the syllabus that's been covered and the level of competency within that syllabus content. A lot of schools have rumours that float around how that grading works. We're not exempt. The sorts of rumours we sometimes hear is that there's a quota of how many A's we can have or how many B's we can have, that X amount of kids will be getting C. None of that's true. All that matters is how the students actually performed against the syllabus outcomes. At our school as well, would have an effort grading, and again it's the same sort of concept. Students that come to school, do their job, we'd expect most of them would probably receive something in the region of a 3 for effort, and obviously the scale goes out either way from there. Some tick boxes on the back shows the sorts of commitment to learning and school activities, as well as a general comment. So hopefully those should go out in the early part of week 10. You will get a notification through your phone if you sign up to the app. If you're not part of the Central Parent Portal app, please contact the office. There is some authentication codes you can grab, and that'll get you off and running. And the other thing that's exciting for us this week is last night we had a P&C meeting on site. Haven't had very many of those since COVID, so we had a fairly good roll-up, which is great. And our first face-to-face meeting with our new P&C executive, and we've had a good degree of support around what the P&C call my wish list, which, as you might imagine, is fairly long on any given day, but we're starting off with a fairly significant contribution towards our school library, and Miss Houlihan, our teacher librarian, is working on ways of looking at our book collection and also about the learning environment, and that will be our plan over the next couple of months. So a big thank you to the P&C, and we have our next meeting coming up week 3. I think we're on Zoom. Encourage everybody to attend. Other than that, it's a good afternoon for everybody here at Thornlie West, and we look forward to catching up later in the week.